Yes, in this video, we're going to talk about how you can able to use Apex in field generation prompt template. So we will use the same implementation now, the business use case that we used in the previous implementation, where we did use flow, and then we did the data grounding using flow, and then we did complete the competitor intelligence, isn't it? So let's continue that. Let's use the same use case, and what we can do is this time we're gonna replace the flow, with Apex. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. This is the use case that we did resolve in the previous video, correct? Basically, we wanted to find the competitor intelligence, correct, based on the closed lost deals, right, against the same competitor in the previous business, opportunities, correct? And we're going to follow the same approach. So in this case, we're going to use Apex, and that will help us to, supply the competitor details, yeah, from the historical data, and that data it's going to get grounded and to be used in the prompt template, field generation prompt template, which in turn will use to generate the content for this particular field, competitor intelligence field on the opportunity object, right? So this is what we're going to learn now, yeah. And there are three steps involved, okay. So if you could remember, this is what we did. So this is the opportunity page, and if I go to details, I have this competitive intelligence. This is being, the content for this particular field is being generated using AI, correct? And this is the prompt that we are using, correct? And if you look at it, yeah, the prompt carries, all the instructions, and this is where the data is coming from the flow. And this is where, I'm going to change, okay, and then replace this flow with Apex. Okay, there are three steps involved, very simple. The first one is I'm going to create an invocable Apex method. Okay, number one. Number two, since invocable Apex method accepts only, list data type, correct? Yeah, I'm gonna, send this invocable Apex method the opportunity. Yeah, so that I can find the current opportunities, key competitor, and then using that key competitor name, I can go and then find the existing opportunities, closed lost opportunities. So this is what we're gonna do it. Okay, and then finally return the response. Okay, so very simple. I've already created the. I will share this code as well. I already created this code. Yeah. So as you can just see, a simple class with an invocable method with attributes, label, description, and this is a new one. Okay, so this capability type will help you to tell Apex engine that hey, this particular class is going to be used inside a prompt template. Of course, there are various types of prompt templates. For example, we do have prompt templates that helps us to uh, create a personalized email, to the to our to the sales users. Or this is what we are using, field completion, because we are generating a content for a particular field. Yeah, particular field. So this is for field completion. Can also use prompt template to summarize a record. We can also use prompt templates, of type flex, where I can just configure some five, random objects and then, get the data from it. Okay. So we need to tell where exactly we wanted to use that invocable method. Okay, so in this case, this is for completing generating a content for the field. So I'll go with Einstein underscore GPT underscore field completion. Other than that, as I said, right? So of course, invocable method takes list as an input and output. So we have this request class, we have this response class, and if you can just see this, we have a couple of invocable variables, right? This is required because it's going to be a opportunity, correct, for which the prompt is being used, correct, or generated. So I'll have this opportunity added. Then we just simply have to write the logic. Okay, and this is a simple check. Okay, sanity check. We're gonna see if there is actually a request available. Yeah, and then this is where I'm just finding the actual opportunity ID. Perfect. With that opportunity ID, the first thing I wanted to do was I just wanted to find the competitor name, a simple SOQL query. And with that competitor name, if you look at these, right, these three lines, competitor name, we'll go and then find all the closed on opportunities from the historical data, isn't it? Yeah, where the competitor name, matches with the key competitor. Perfect, right? So once we have the list of the closed lost opportunities, then simply loop through and then collect the data in a string. That's it. Concatenate and then collect it in a string. Okay. And then this is a string. I cannot just like that, return that string, isn't it? So that's why I'm trying to convert that string or add that string right into a list. Okay. And which is what is going to be returned back to the caller. Yeah, it's a simple, it's a simple invocable method. Okay, the thing is, right, you can able to write any logic right here. Okay, yeah, any logic right here. In our case, we just wanted to find the closed lost opportunities, right? So with that, once you deploy this, okay, what happens is you can go back to your prompt, okay, and then simply, replace your existing flow with the Apex. You can just see this, right? Get competitor insights, select this, save, and then run a quick check. So it's saved now. What I can do is I can just look for the one of the I can use one of the opportunities, right? And then if you look at the prompt, you will see the data coming from the Apex. You can just see this, right? Analyze our historical data, the reason for loss, and this is the information coming from the Apex, correct? So it's the same implementation we did last time. Okay, the only thing is, right, we just replace that flow with Apex. So if you're a developer and would love to do a lot of Apex coding, you can go with this as well approach. That's it. Once this is done, you can just simply activate it and then go back to your page and then hit this button. You can just regenerate again. The assistive agent or instant copilot will just pick up the prompt response, which uses Apex to ground the data, and finally, right, gives you an output which you can review and then use it, save it on the page anytime to review the competitor insights. Okay, so that's it pretty much. Okay, yeah. So now you have seen, it is possible for you to use Apex as well to ground your data in your field generation prompt template. Thank you. I hope you have found this helpful. I'll see you in the next video.